Gibbo presents.
Last time Yardbeat ventured to Europe, they came away with an extra win on their records and a trophy in their possession. This is a feat they are hoping to repeat on March the 30th, when they will be facing Sentinel and Kosmik at War in the East in the Netherlands. I recently spoke to Mitch, the New York-based member of the Japanese Warrior Sounds, to get his thoughts on the upcoming battle. I began by asking him if he had been able to meet up with any of the other members of the Sounds in the lead-up to this clash.
Oh, well, yeah, actually, every time we have a sound clash, he still comes to New York for a little while, and then he goes to Jamaica and plays some tunes, and then he comes back for the clash, and we just, prepare together.
You feel meeting up in person is always necessary prior to a clash in order to work certain things out and practice together?
Well, I mean, it's not like a practice, but we have to, meet in person and then, just talk about it. I think it's important. More likely, we need to discuss about, what kind of tunes or what kind of, process approach we have to take. So, yeah.
You said after Disam visited New York, he headed off to Jamaica. I'm guessing this was to cut some dubs for the clash?
Yeah, he's right now in Jamaica now. Yeah.
Do you and the other members of Yardbeats ever have conference calls or use Skype in the run-up to a clash?
We use like a line application, if you know. That's like a Skype, but we can just do it on the phone. So.
Although there are certain obstacles that you have to overcome with the members of your sound being based in two different countries, there must also be advantages to being split between two locations.
I think so. The advantage is like I said before, Japan is running, Japan, every weekend, and at the same time I'm here, and then, I go to the radio sometimes, and then, I do some research, and I play out in New York City as well every Sunday, so, I think it's the best way to just keep having two bases, one in Japan and one in New York. So, I mean, if you always stay in Japan, and then, you don't really know what's going on over here, the other side of the world. And, I think it's better. I mean, it's working well for us. Yeah.
Did you live in New York when Yardbeat was founded, or did you move to America once Yardbeat was already in existence?
I'm a permanent resident here, so I've been living here for over 16 years, so it has nothing to do with the Yardbeat, so just, here, half of my life.
When Yardbeat was first established, was it your plan to have members based in two different countries?
I mean, I used to live here, like 3 years ago. At that time, Sentinel was playing in Japan, and Arts and I was here. So we had a regular radio program with the Tech 9 each and every Monday, and we did also for the country every Sunday. And we also played, the local dance. So, yeah, it's better to have some members here and over there.
You will be heading to Enschede soon to clash Sentinel and Kosmik at War in the East. Tell me why Yardbeat will be leaving the Netherlands with the trophy.
Well, European fraternities will, give us a chance to, bring back the trophy to Japan. That's it.
So you feel the experience which you have gained over the last few years will be the factor which leads to a yard beat victory?
Yeah, I think so, yeah. It's all of 3-7, with the Sentinel, the new recruits, I don't know anything about them, but, we in the original clash after 2010 global clash. So, if we win this time, it's going to be 4 times in a row, so we're pretty much confident. Yeah.
I spoke to Easy from Kosmik recently, and he said he thinks Kosmik and Yard Beats are hungrier than Sentinel, because you are younger sounds, and the win would do more to boost your reputation. Do you agree with this?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Do you think it doesn't matter whether Sentinel win or lose, because they've already established their reputation?
Well, it's in Europe, and I know the Sentinel has a reputation. So, that's the advantage. It's that, and, yeah, I think so.
This won't be your first clash in Europe. In 2011, you defeated City Lock in Germany. Did you learn anything last time you were in Europe that you feel will help you in this upcoming clash?
In a way, just a little bit, but it's different countries. Last time was in Germany, this time it's in Holland. So, I don't know about Holland, I've never been there before. And, hopefully, it has some connections to it. But, yeah. There's a lot of advantage to have a Kosmik because they've never been to Europe, right? So, yeah.
How did you find the clash with City Lock and the German crowds?
Actually, it turns out to be a very great clash, and there's no bias at all. Even there's in Berlin, City Lock's hometown. I found that, all the German people is very fair as well, so, hopefully, it's going to be tough. It's going to be like that, this time as well. Yeah.
Was there anything that surprised you about Germany? Was the language barrier a problem at all?
Not really. I was kind of impressed, because it's so different. Europe is so different from, where I live, also, where I'm from too. So, and then, most people in Europe speak very good English, so I didn't have any hard time to just communicate or, with people. So, that's a great, yeah.
You came into the clash with City Lock as underdogs, as you were clashing in their backyards, and you weren't as well known and respected in Europe then. Will this clash be more difficult for you, as no one will be underestimating you this time round?
That I don't know, because I don't know how much people in Holland knows about beat. And I don't know how our reputation in Europe is built yet. So I don't know. So I don't know the expectation, and I don't know how much they know about beat. And then my feeling is like, I'm still like, going there for the first time in Holland. So, that's underdog. So, yeah, we're just gonna do what we're gonna do.
Does that mean you see Yard Beat as the underdogs going into this clash?
Yeah, I think so. I believe, yeah.
Do you like being the underdogs? Is this a beneficial position to be in?
Well, it can be both, because if people don't really know you, and if you don't impress them, it's just going to be, drop out first. But if you don't don't know about me, then, if we play impressive, then they will, I think, give us a chance. So it could be both. It all depends on us, so.
Last time we spoke in January, you said you would be Yardbeat's MC for this clash. Is this still the case?
Well, we wouldn't know until the day. I mean, because this year can be MC, I can be MC, so, we don't know the format yet, so.
As you are both based in New York, you and the guys from Kosmik know each other. Will this mean you will have any problems cussing them on the mic or trying to kill them with dubs?
I mean, I was on the radio Friday with the King of Days, like the killer from King of Days, and Andrew Digital. They actually, played some dub plays on the radio, and then, doing something like this. And then after I finished playing, Easy from Kosmik called in the radio station, and we just talked on the radio on the there. And then, but I just said we're good friends. He said, he will see me on the bar field. And then, if anything happens in some clash, in the clash, it's just a clash. Just music or war. And then, we're still friends. At the end of the day, after the clash, we're gonna, we train together after the clash, and we're friends, So it's nothing to do with it. When it comes to song clash, it's part of entertainment. It's sportsmanship, so, I think we're on the same page.
It would be correct to say that you have a lot of respect for Kosmik?
I do, yes.
Have you done any research on Sentinel's new recruits, Algie and Daniel?
Well, no, really. I just saw your interview, the one you did, the interview with them. That's it. And, I don't think that the audio is out yet. I don't know, so I've never heard of them, so, yeah. So, not really.
Do you normally research your opponents before a clash, or is that something that you don't spend much time doing?
I do a little bit, yeah. Like, minimum. But, spending time for too much time for the research, you just, you kind of lost your, the process. So, we just try to concentrate on what we're going to do, our approach, and then, present ourselves, that's more important for us.
Are Algie and Daniel too inexperienced to trouble Yardbeat?
I don't know, because I've never listened to them yet, so, but, yeah, it could be, I don't know, I can't answer the question, but, yeah.
Am I correct in thinking that the audio from your last clash with Barrier Free hasn't been released yet?
Mm-hmm. Well, it's going to release, we're going to release it probably in May. We're working on it, and yeah, I think it's going to come out with audio and the DVD for our side. I don't know about the Barrier Free side, but for our side, we're going to release it audio and the DVD together in May.
Did you not want to release the audio before War in the East?
Oh, it has nothing to do with War in the East. It's just, process, things, process in Japan.
Does this give you an advantage as your opponents can't listen to your most recent clash performance?
I don't think so, because, our audio is out, so, but they can't check the clash audio from the Barrier Free from December, but they can check other audios from like previous audios from like, with the Sentinel or the plant in New York or, yeah. So I don't think so.
They can get a small peek into your dub box by listening to your new mix CD, Full Hundreds, which is out now. Are there any downsides to putting out a dubplate mix CD just before a clash? Or is your box so deep it doesn't matter?
I mean, if we really care about that, then we will, release our mix CD. Yeah, so we don't really care. At the same time, it's very important that, the people know our sound too. So, like other big sounds, as the anthem. Because the people is familiar with the earshot. And then, once people are familiar with the earshot, you get more forward in a way, so it's, we don't really care.
All of the top Japanese sounds put out mix CDs on a regular basis, which they sell in record stores in Japan. Why do you think mix CDs still sell in Japan when they don't anymore in America and Europe?
I think because, first of all, you're not really allowed to upload somebody's audio or somebody's, dubplates online without, permission, right? So I think it's a part of Japanese culture that, you don't really, ignore somebody and then, upload somebody's, audio, so I don't really see, some Japanese people doing it in Japan. That's why, there's no way to, get the audio online. So it's the only way is just you have to buy or, get some copy from your friends or, so I think so.
Do CDs and records still sell well in Japan across all genres of music?
I think but it decreased a lot. But I think, some people are still buying the records. Because in New York City, it's kind of hard to, find the record store for now. Before I used to a lot of record store in the city or in Brooklyn. But, we have enough amount of like record store in Japan still. So, that way, I think a lot of people buying the records in Japan, yeah.
What is the buzz like in Japan for War in the East? Are the Clash fans over there talking about it a lot?
I think so because we have our Twitter account, and then we announce all the information, and then people just retweet or pretty much.
On April the 13th, Yardbeat will be holding its annual spring break event in Japan. Will you be over there for this year's event?
Probably not this time, because, probably not this time.
Spring break must be a pretty popular event in Japan. I see you have the Yardbeat t-shirts, baseball caps and keyrings all ready for it?
Those kind of, those like t-shirts and key holders is for that our annual event called Spring Break. So what we do is like we set prices of the tickets, like advance tickets. So if you pay 2,000 yen, which is about equivalent to like about $20. You get the key holders. If you pay $30 for advance tickets, you get T-shirts additional. If you pay $40 in advance tickets, it comes with T-shirts, key holders, and I think with cap. So it's just a way for marketing, and then yeah, that's it.
There aren't many other sounds, if any, who are putting on events with a full line of accompanying merchandise. This shows Yardbeat's popularity in Japan and your business sense.
We just try to, walk things up, better for us, or better for everybody, not just only for the tickets, selling the tickets, or because of those T-shirts and key followers are limited. You can't really get them after this spring break event. So, hopefully people love it, and then, that's it.
One day I must travel to the Far East and experience dancehall Japanese style.
Yeah, you should, yeah.
Are there any other forthcoming Yardbeats events, projects, or clashes that you would like to mention?
Yes, June 1st in Brooklyn, New York City. Yardbeat's going to be the clash in Brooklyn, so June 1st. So just look out for that. This next clash after the Hawaii East.
Lastly, tell me what's going to happen on March 30th.
Yardbeat will take the trophy back to Japan. That's it.
Short and sweet. Thanks a lot, Mitch. Best of luck in Enschede. May the best sound win.
Yeah, respect with that. Thank you.
Gibbo.